Mr. Chairman. I want to thank the witnesses for being with us here today, both in person and virtually, and looking forward to this hearing. We know, as the chairman has said, that nuclear energy is an integral part of a clean energy system, a reliable one. It generates carbon-free power around the clock for up to 2 years before you even need to refuel. And I guess same with an aircraft carrier, only 25 years, I guess, is much longer. Nuclear energy must remain a part of America's diverse energy portfolio now and in the future. State and local governments are realizing the benefits of preserving and expanding the use of nuclear energy. Last year, Illinois extended its law to keep the state's existing nuclear power plants online. Other states with no existing nuclear reactors, such as Wyoming, Kentucky, and Montana, are opening the door to deploy new nuclear plants. And just last week, the West Virginia legislature voted to allow new nuclear development in our state, and our governor signed that bill into law yesterday. Nuclear energy can provide a tremendous potential opportunity for economic growth, particularly in communities impacted by the closure of coal plants, but still have developed sites and transmission assets that could accommodate new generation. In this way, development of nuclear energy would build on West Virginia's long history of providing baseload energy that fuels our economy. Congress should build on previous bipartisan legislation to continue to promote safe use and development of nuclear energy nationwide. That's why I introduced American Nuclear Infrastructure Act with our Democrat lead, Senator Whitehouse, along with Senators Barrasso, Booker, and Crapo. Since introduction, Senators Graham and Manchin have also joined as co-sponsors. The committee passed substantially the same legislative text last year, I believe, with bipartisan support by 16-5 in this committee. I thank Senator Whitehouse for his leadership on nuclear issues and his partnership on this legislation. Current events serve as a reminder of the importance of this bill. International turmoil threatens to disrupt our nuclear fuel supply chain. New England generated a quarter of its electricity by burning fuel oil during a cold snap just last month. That follows the closure of 2 of New England's 3 nuclear plants in recent years. Meanwhile, China continues to build new nuclear reactors. China is poised to overtake France as the world's second-largest operator of nuclear power plants. This legislation would strengthen America's international nuclear energy leadership, supporting deployment at home and making us more competitive in markets abroad. The bill incentivizes the deployment of advanced nuclear technologies for innovative purposes. It modernizes outdated nuclear restriction. It encourages using advanced manufacturing and construction techniques to build nuclear power plants safer, faster, and cheaper. I look forward to working with Chairman Carper and other members of the committee to advance this legislation, as we have other bipartisan legislation already in this Congress. On a separate but related note, concerning this committee's oversight efforts, in order to realize nuclear energy's economic, national security, and environmental benefits, the Nuclear Regulatory Commission must be prepared to review and approve advanced nuclear designs and licenses in a timely and collaborative manner to get new generation assets onto the field. EPW members on both sides have extensively supported efforts to develop and deploy these new nuclear technologies. Signed into law in 2019, the Nuclear Energy Innovation and Modernization Act, which this committee developed, directed the NRC to review and update the agency's practice to efficiently consider new reactor applications. Over the last few years, members of this on both sides of the aisle in this committee, myself included, have repeatedly asked the NRC if the Commission needs any additional authorities or resources for its advanced regulatory work. In December, I asked NRC Chairman Hansen whether the Commission is currently prepared to review license applications under the existing regulatory framework. He assured me that the Commission was ready. Yet approximately 1 week later, the NRC staff denied the only application actively under review to construct and operate an advanced reactor. This decision is concerning and clearly does not align with what the chairman told me. I recognize that the licensing process is a two-way street. It requires an engaged applicant as well as an engaged NRC staff. Congress has provided substantial public investment to assist the deployment of these new technologies. Nuclear innovators and entrepreneurs need to be confident that the NRC will review applications in a timely, predictable, efficient, and affordable manner. That is why I asked the GAO to assess NRC's preparedness to review and approve advanced nuclear applications. GAO's review should also consider the Commission and senior NRC staff's process to oversee these licensing reviews. Additionally, Commission leadership is critically important to successfully managing these important projects. I've said before, leadership is strengthened when the Commission operates with a full complement of 5 members. For more than 7 months, the Commission has operated with only 3 members, and I again urge President Biden to promptly put forth a bipartisan pairing of qualified individuals to fill these vacancies, and Chairman Carper and I have joined in that request. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for holding this important hearing, and with that, I would yield back.